This is Anime, our final video, and I'm Will, as you well know. For our send-off, I'm going to be talking about Norogami. Now, Norogami is kind of a niche anime, I found. I don't know entirely how truthful this is, but I found that it doesn't have as huge an amount of viewership as quite a lot of stuff. In fact, it's got very polarised reviews. Some people say it's really good, some people say it's really bad. I'm inclined to be one of those people that say it's actually a little nugget of really good anime, because it's not so much known and talked about, and yet it's really something worth it, especially for a modern anime. Now, Norogami is an anime about a god who is lesser known, and he offers up his services to people who pray to him for 5 yen. Now, as this goes along, you meet other gods who are more powerful and more skilled and things like that. But he develops a team, sort of, basically, because gods, they need regalia to fight dark spirits and do things. And these regalias are made out of spirits who dwell in the world, and they offer them the right to work with them, and they become weapons and tools for the god to use. And Yato, the nameless god, basically, finds a weapon called Yukine, which he, or Seki is its weapon name, which he takes to be his regalia and use to fight spirits. At the same time, however, he also meets Hiyori, the female lead, who is a girl who has her spirit knocked out of her body, basically. Over time, she wants to try and get her spirit back into her body so she can go on living a normal life, and at the same time they're trying to sort out problems with Yukine, who's having mental problems, basically, about adjusting to the life of a spirit after dying. And also Yato's incompetencies to very comical effect. And also another comedy bit is the fact that as Hiyori is no longer part of her own body necessarily, she has fits of narcolepsy, which is actually her falling out of her body, where her body immediately goes to sleep, not having a soul left in it. Norogami, I think, is really quite it has good animation and an original soundtrack, I'll say, considering the songs are very weird at times. But I think it's a really nice look at sort of the Japanese culture with the animism and the fact that everything has a god or a spirit, effectively, so long as it's believed in enough. And that Yato is working on finding his own shrine where he can then in turn have a place in the world, basically, and he can be the spirit of his shrine and be a real full-fledged god. Now, as this moves into the second season, Norogami Arigato, you learn that he's actually, you know that he has this dark past due to the first season, but you learn more about this dark past and what it actually means as he begins to fight with Bishamon, who is the goddess of war, and you learn about their past together and how he is a god of calamity and how he kills other people's regalias and things like that. And you think, oh, he's done this bad stuff in the past, but he's looking for redemption. But you then find out it's not as simple as that, as he in turn is shown that he actually killed them to save her, and that he's not seeking redemption, but he's more seeking acceptance, and that she is not willing to accept that she did something wrong because of the sort of dishonour of it. Finally, this in turn will move on to the third season, which anybody who is on the liking it side of things is really looking forward to, which will be a showdown between Yato and his father, who is this mysterious figure, and in turn Nora, who is a regalia that can be used by many gods, but that's a whole extra part of the story that I don't actually have time for. So I'll finish it up by saying one of the great things about Norogami is, even in this sort of modern anime, it's not afraid to take on a style of its own. with its use of style, humour, action, soundtrack is all very unique, which you don't often find in modern animes. People aren't willing to take these risks. So I would definitely recommend watching it. Like, comment and subscribe, and this has been the last video. Thanks for everything.